again. So if you're wondering where the overhead camera is, it didn't record. I guess I didn't hit the button hard enough because it didn't record. But you will see my face and you'll still get the reading. It's just you won't see the bird's eye view with the cars, unfortunately. So sorry about that. Anyways, hope you enjoy. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to the Wave Truth Tarot. My name is Mandy. For those of you who are new, and for those of you who are returning, hello again. I'm so happy that you're here. Today's reading is by request from my lovely subs. Few people actually have requested this. And that is the Karen Reed and John O'Keefe case. So I did not follow this case when it first came out. But since the retrial, I did start to watch a couple videos because that really intrigued me. Um, Especially like her the public, the public support. Like, you know, the public is not stupid. We can sense when things are not quite as they seem. And that is definitely the case with the Karen Reed trial. So, just going to put this out there. I do know some stuff, but really not much, but a lot more than what I normally would if I'm going into a new case. So, I just wanted to be clear and straight about that. So, I'm going to be doing the investigation layout because I like the way those questions are formulated, and I figure that it will help give us um, important information that I'm sure everybody is curious about knowing in this case. So that is what we're doing. Everything said in this video is alleged, in my opinion, based on the energy and the card meanings, not facts. Let's get started as I throw the cards everywhere. What is the core issue, hidden truth, or central enigma that needs to be unraveled? Queen of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups. Why am I not surprised? The Knight of Cups is the for me personally, it's the boyfriend card. It's a think of your knight on shining armor, knight in shining armor type thing. And you see right here, there's heart. So this is indicating a romantic type vibe. And then the Queen of Pentacles, in my opinion, um sorry, I got distracted for a second. Um, this is Karen, the successful career woman. And this is representing John. And the Five of Cups is representing the regret and the grief. And the mourning that she hasn't even really been able to do because of the shit she's being dragged, in my opinion. So this is this is just intro. This is just setting the stage. This isn't the core issue or anything. This is just setting the stage. saying these are the main characters and this is the main energy that both of these characters feel about the situation. So let's get missing variables. What is the core issue, hidden truth, or central enigma that needs to be unraveled? Doubled lives. Behind the mask lies a dangerous truth. Wow. Ain't that the truth? Okay, let's get the die. Which passage on the card applies? Can you see that? 5. 1, 2, 3. Sacrifices made for success. But like, not sacrifices in the sense like when you're working towards a goal, sometimes you got to sacrifice things that you love in order to reach your goal. Not like that. I'm feeling more like um there's morals that I have to sacrifice um for success. Maybe even people I need to sacrifice or step on to get success. I think I need to do one more. I feel there's another passage that needs to. Ruthless ambition pays off at a price. Ruthless ambition pays off, but at a price. Okay. All right. What drives the people or forces involved? What drives the people or forces involved? Um, okay. And then this came out too. Okay. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords. This is one person. We've got the King of Wands. This is another person. This person has integrity. This person knows a truth. He knows something. He's holding the sword of truth. He knows something. And with his high standards, and he's very disciplined, I feel this person is, and expects people to uphold a certain level of morality like he does. And then we have this King of Wands person, and this person's very bold. This person's extremely charming, and loves to be in control, and has a, I want to say, an entrepreneurial type ambition. So, like, there's always, like, the motivations behind his actions always have to do with what he gains from it. Like, he won't do something unless there's something in it for him. He's very much like always tallying, always keeping track. What did I get paid for this? What did it, like, just priorities in very specific areas that kind of resemble um greedy uh motivations. And then there is the Two of Swords, and this is about weighing up your options and a difficult decision. Like, this isn't just, oh, what do I have for dinner tonight? This is like, I have, you know, like needing to tell something that is like literally as serious as life and death. Um, and when your morals are in question, like, if I don't say anything, does this make me a complete fraud? Like, am I not the person I always thought I was? If I don't say anything, I have to say something. But if I do, like, it could mean really terrible consequences, kind of thing. That kind of inner conflict, it's a big one. And right beside it is that Five of Cups energy again. Sadness and failure. Like, if I don't, if I don't stay true to what I feel I should do, then I'm a failure. I'm failing at everything I ever thought that I was. And then the Ten of Wands, this is obligation. This is duty. It's a heavy burden, but somebody has to do it. Somebody has to. Then we have death in reverse. This is about repeating negative patterns. So, whatever this heavy burden was, it doesn't just happen once. It happens and has happened a lot for a long time. I just want to give it a good, good shuffle. All right. Sorry about that. So let's get some whispers for this. Wherever they are. What the hell? They were right here. Weren't they? Oh my lord, what is going on? Okay, here they go. So, what drives the people or forces involved? What hidden desires, emotions, or agendas fuel their actions? Manipulation, gaslighting, and control. Debt, affair, cheating in reverse, and war. So, manipulating and controlling people, calling in debts. That's how they get people to. I don't know why am I saying they, but yeah, um, manipulation, gaslighting, control, calling in, using people as like debts. And I know this is like law enforcement, so this is making me feel like CIs, people with drug charges, kind of manipulating them to do your dirty work, maybe. Um, affair, cheating in reverse. This makes me feel like blackmail. And war is, it's like if you're not with them, you're against them. And they're a well-oiled machine. They are all about strategy and all that. It's very hard to go up against these people. The evidence. What known clues exist and what crucial details might be overlooked or intentionally hidden. Okay, got a bunch of them. Gaslighting, manipulation, and control again. Fair and cheating again. Oh, I did not mix these up enough. My bad. All right. What what clues exist and what crucial details might be overlooked? So this is making me feel like forensic, some sort of biological clue. Portal 5D. Portal 5D. So final ending and a thief. Portal 5D. I need the book for this. In this case, I really Evolving evidence. That's what it's for. Subtle changes indicate a spiritual shift, one that may only be uncovered over time. Pattern recognition. Repetitive figure hints at deeper process, possibly revealing cycles in personal growth. So, evolving evidence. So, there's something, some sort of biological evidence or chemical evidence, forensic evidence that is evolving over time. And maybe evolving over time. So, needing technology to catch up, to be able to read this type of evidence about John's final ending. And we can reveal the thief, the thief who took his life. And allegedly, my opinion. Okay, let's get the missing variable part. The evidence. What known clues? Thank you. Queen of Hearts in reverse. The shield of compassion. Protective, nurturing, but often forced to confront painful truths. What passage on the card applies? 6. 1, 2, 6. An enigmatic figure hidden behind a veil of mystery. She thrives on keeping the public guessing about her true intentions. I have to admit, she has this presence about her where she's mysterious. I think so. Like, and the Queen of Hearts, that's indicating that, there's love for this woman in this reading. Allegedly, my opinion. The witness. What external perspective, insight, or overlooked testimony offers clarity, shifts the direction of the investigation. So we've got independence, being self assured. This is Karen. Conflict avoidance. So this is her being relaxed and confident with her team of lawyers, and it pisses off the toxic energies. They resisting change, the Eight of Wands in reverse. This is like, we don't like the way this is going at all. We do not like the public support, for one thing, and we do not like how her defense team is representing her this time either. It triggers these assholes. So they put obstacles in the way. The Eight of Wands in reverse is about delays. It's about putting obstacles up. It's about ensuing chaos because they're not getting what they want. They're resistant to change. The Death card in reverse. They do not want any other outcome than their own. Allegedly, my opinion. So, overlooked testimony offers clarity or shifts the okay. So, tell us about that. Tell us about this overlooked testimony. Okay. So, the King of Swords upright, being trapped. We've got the Eight of Swords upright. This is like victim mentality or a victim. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is about a false start, blockages, and delays. And then we have betrayal and deception, getting away with something. So this overlooked testimony is represented. So at the beginning of the reading, I felt that this card represented John. So it's at the front of this row. This is saying that John is saying that this testimony is true. Allegedly, my opinion. Okay. The testimony is has to do with a victim being trapped. The Ace of Wands is like rejection. I'm wondering if that is talking about putting him out on the street, like rejecting him, rejecting him out of the house. Like he was trapped and then he was rejected out of the house. Like, get him out of here. And then needing strategy and scheming and getting away with something, like getting your ducks in a row, formulating the strategy. And this is repeating negative patterns, the Death card in reverse. So it's something that they've done before. Um, and there's allegedly and I've never heard of a type of, like, I haven't watched the trial. Okay. I'm just going to say that. So I don't know what testimony has been said. If anybody does know, you know, and this sounds like what that is, please put it in the comments and let me know. But something about this testimony has been overlooked. And that is on purpose. It was not just overlooked, it was ignored. Ignored on purpose. Allegedly, my opinion. Um, I don't know. Let's see if we can ask. Let me put these cards back and we'll see if I can find out anything about the person who is the witness of this testimony. Dust bunny. Gotta vacuum. All right. All right. What can you tell us about this person and this testimony? Conservative. Um, very much concerned about their long-term security. And there's that Knight of Wands or King of Wands again. Ace of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups. This is illusions. So could it be that this testimony was actually said by the Knight of the King of Wands? Trying to, or is that testimony actually like the lie about Karen hitting John? I gotta do a little bit more research into this, but in my opinion, the witness, um, or is it Karen? I feel that this testimony, yeah, is Karen's testimony, I believe. Talking about how she dropped him off at this house and went to pick him up and then saw him rejected outside of the house. And because here is, we've got the King of Wands, no love, and illusions. Not, and then the clouded judgment. At this point, there's many options. He's not sure what to do. Like, what do I say? Like, it was so early on, and this would have been because, I thought it was very interesting. This guy's a first responder. He's got what? I'm sure the fire trucks were there. I'm sure ambulance were there. I'm sure other cops were there. And John was right there, like on his property still. And he doesn't come out to see what's going on. No, because he was trying to figure out the illusion and that there's so many options. I got to get something that makes sense. Allegedly, my opinion. All right, last question. What is the final conclusion, resolution, or necessary action to uncover the truth and bring closure? What is the final conclusion, resolution, or necessary action to uncover the truth? So we've got the moon. This is all of the secrets. This is the secrets that are hidden, the illusion. This is choosing a path. This represents innocence. And this represents inner strength and persuasion and courage to speak up. What's interesting is there's a female on this card. I'm wondering if somebody that lives in that house who knows the truth, because I believe more than one person in that house knows the truth. I mean, if they came out and they told the truth, that would put everything to rest, wouldn't it? I think it might. But what's the likelihood of that happening? What is the likelihood of that happening? Yeah, it'll take spiritual intervention. By the grace of God, God would have to come down and convince this person to do it. And even then, they'll probably deny that they're seeing God, and probably not do anything. So I don't think that is very likely to happen. All right. That is it for this reading. If you want to see a part two, let me know. If you've got any specific questions you want me to ask in that, um, kindly email me just so there's no risk of me missing a comment. It's always better. I know I'm pretty good at getting back to the comments. However, the more comments that come, I may miss one or two. So if you have a request or have something that you really want to get my way, the best way is to email me. thewayofTruthTarot@gmail.com. Um, if you're enjoying my content and you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. It really means a lot to me, and my goal is to be able to do members or subscriber like lives. I want to be able to do lives, and I don't think I have enough subs for that yet. Um, because when I'm able to do the lives, then that's when I can give back to you guys. And I want to do that so badly. So when that happens, I will be doing lives, and in those lives, I'll be giving you guys free readings. So if that sounds like something you like and you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button because that will bring me closer to being able to bring that to you. All right, without further ado, I'll let you get on with your day and I will see you very shortly.